You alright everyone, Dancentral here, and welcome to another reacting to old videos video. Yeah, so, I hope you enjoyed the last one. It was really random, I know, but since I've got these from my past, I thought it'd be really cool to watch them back and film my reactions and stuff. Also, you know, just watching me playing old games from years ago isn't particularly that, you know, exciting, I suppose. So this is completely different. Hopefully this will be something that's a bit more varied, I guess. So this is another thing that I did. This was probably well, no, I say probably, it is more embarrassing actually than the other one. This was me trying to, you know, do my best at acting and really trying to give it some, and it probably didn't come across very well, to be honest. So this was 2007 again. This wasn't something that was off the cuff actually though. This was something that was actually a proper project that I actually submitted as part of my media studies coursework, Go Media Studies. When I did it at GCSE, we had to basically film as a class. We had to film a kind of anything we wanted really. It could be comedy, it could be thriller. I don't know, anything we fancy doing, as long as it had a point to it. We could explain why we did what we did. Then you know, then it's all good. So we had to do like a load of like essays and stuff, and then this was kind of the more kind of practical side of it. So as a class, we kind of got together, put our thinking caps on, and came up with a spoof of, wait for it, The Office. You remember The Office, starring Ricky Gervais? Great, classic, timeless show that you could watch, you know, again and again and again, even today, and still find it hilarious. You know, the classic Ricky Gervais dance as well that he does in The Office. It will always stand the test of time. We thought we'd do a spoof of it ourselves. Now, I say a spoof, or loosely based on, it's probably not really related to it much, really, to be honest. But we just had fun. We really did. It was really, 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 really different. And watching it back, actually, and as a class, we really did laugh, and we were really proud of it. We all did our own versions of it. We all put different music on. We all took a copy of the footage, and we all put our own music onto it and edited it all ourselves. So we ended up having about, say, 13 or 14 different versions. Obviously, this one was mine. I've not seen this in full for a while. So, again, there might be bits that I've forgotten about. I just happened to discover it again. And basically, from what I remember, my name was Jono, just randomly, but no one could ever get the name right, and I was called so many different names, and I just got more and more and more annoyed as the film sort of goes on. So you'll see that people just cannot get my name right, and I just get more and more and more frustrated. So yeah, it's called The Free Period. So, you know, brilliant. So let's have a grand viewing then of what Dancentral was doing again in 2007 when he was at school. People say I've not aged. They say I don't look any different. So take that take from that, you know, what you will. But yeah, this is The Free Period. Let's go. Again, the wonders of Windows Movie Maker. Oh, I used to love this song. Anyway, starring, brilliant. Oh dear. Oh, so there's me, Jono, with two of my mates from school, another mate from school, two other mates from school. I do stay in touch with quite a few of them. We don't chat as much as we used to because you do go your own separate ways. But oh yeah, Shaniqua, yeah, great name, innit? Oh, this was kind of like a little pan outside, bit like almost like Friends. They used to do on Friends where they'd pan towards the apartment and then go inside. Yeah, probably didn't pull that off very well. Then I thought I'd do another fuzzy pan of another corridor. You know, these cameras we were using, they were meant to be state of the art at the time. As you do. So this was something we came up with right at the start. It was just really random but unexpected as well. And yeah, this guy, Keith, he only had a cameo. He wasn't actually involved in it properly. He was only the beginning bit. So we thought, yeah, we'll get him to come out of the female toilets. You know, they'll be different. And this is where it fully starts, so there's me pretending to do an essay.
See the game at the weekend?
Which one?
The game? You know, the FA Cup final.
Oh, yeah.
Who's playing again?
Ah.
Don't worry.
That came a recurring thing. I kept getting called a stiff all the time. It was just a word they came up with. Obviously, it just meant idiot, you know, kind of thing. Now you can't see that. what Sarah's writing on the whiteboard, you can't see it because the lighting was so bad.
Adam's put some tarts back on front. Nah. But I just see that girl from Heathrow getting on someone in his bedroom. Yeah, I heard about that. It was me. Spoke with Fanny.
Oh dear. Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil. Fanny. Vicky.
Again, another great cameo. Another great cameo.
Oh,
We asked her really quickly.
Okay.
Oh, she's called that. We asked her really quickly if she'd get involved, and she did. Oh, another great Friends reference there. Panning down towards the location. Great. And I thought it would be a great idea to put Footloose on to make them look even cooler. Yeah, as you do. There's me about to leave, just as they stop me. Ugh.
It's Jono.
Still can't get my name right.
Yeah, same thing. Anyway, I think we've got a couple of dikes. I used to hear lectures about those in geography. Did you know that dikes were built as early as the 12th century?
Oh,
Just forget it.
what a letdown. You know, when your two mates are trying to like have a really kind of proper conversation with you and you go and do that. Talk about like letting them down. They obviously weren't impressed with that. There's me trying to be like, you know, really clever.
Yes, unique what? Don't be dogging my homeboy T-Bone.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. Oh, yeah. I remember all of that.
Nathan?
I'd just given up by that point. I'd given up.
Oi, sleeper. Word's going round that you've been part of the old.
Our script writing was just fantastic.
If you know what I mean. You know.
To be fair, they acted a lot better than I did.
Crap.
Tom,
Yeah.
fancy a shag? I'm bored.
Not right now, darling. Where's she gone?
Oh.
What about you then?
What?
Shag, toilets.
Any others have got mate.
Yeah. Yeah, so there we go. And then what do I go and do? Put a little bit of the Jackson 5 on. I thought that'd be a good idea, as it looks really quite suggestive as well, as he comes out of the thing. Oh, I remember this. Oh, twice. That was actually quite funny, to be fair. Oh, this is the worst part. I remember it so well now. This is the worst part. This is me trying to act, and I just couldn't do it. I thought, if I put the name on my chest, then they can't forget it. Oh no. Oh no.
It's okay. Wait, what did you call
I've
me?
forgotten how to walk.
Jono? Yes! Yes! My name is...
Hey!
Oh, I just sort of went for it without thinking, and it didn't sort of come across very well. Oh,
I don't know.
I couldn't believe someone got my name right.
Hey! Rob!
Oh no. I know what happens now. I remember having to do that shot twice of running off
What are you
screaming.
looking at? You can come sit over here, you know. We're not all so far from the ghetto.
I'm white. My name's Jane. Shall we call us the girl who lives Clacton in year 8? Jane.
So after all this time, they got her name completely wrong. They got the complete wrong person.
Everyone got Siggy.
Oh, what a great way to end. Just literally. then I've got to see me and just end it. I even put the right name on the credits as well, but some people put on their versions of the credits that I've been called Jono, Nathan, you know, all sorts, so it was quite funny. Yeah, I remember when I run off screaming, apart from that being really awful and quite cringy, I messed it up the first time. Something just went wrong, so I had to do it a second time, and between the first and the second takes of that, people started coming into the common room because it's where everyone had their lunch. People started coming into the common room, and by that point they realised we were still filming, so they stood back to let us finish off our filming, but they were still in the room. So when I ran off the second time to do that, what you don't see when I'm running off is actually go stumbling into someone that's standing by the door waiting to sort of go and get their lunch and stuff, but they'd could have sort of held back to wait for us to finish first. So as I'd run round screaming, as I'd run round the corner, I didn't realise someone was standing there, and I nearly ploughed straight into them, and I was screaming at the same time, so they were probably like, oh, and I ended up sort of screaming, and then when they stopped filming, I was sort of like, sorry about that, because I nearly went running straight into them. But yeah, oh dear, so there we go. That is another reaction to one of my old videos. I really hope you enjoyed that. This is what I was doing back in 2007. And this was when my YouTube channel was, I'd only literally just been created, and I'd just started it, and I was just doing sort of piano-y video stuff. So yeah, I mean, the comedy mixtape was the first video, then I did a load of piano stuff, really old piano stuff, and then I put this up. So yeah, some of you probably wouldn't have seen that, because it is on my channel, if you want to see it in its entirety without this reaction, but it's so far down, some of you probably wouldn't have seen it before. So yeah, brilliant, just brilliant stuff, and part of my childhood, and you know, it's part of my past. So you know, it was just a load of fun. It really was, and I actually did really well from that. You know, when we all submitted that, you know, at least me personally, I actually did a really good job of it, and I actually got a really good grade for it in the end as well. I had to submit that, I had to submit a load of coursework, and I also had to do another exam, another written exam as well, being quite creative and stuff, designing like DVD front covers and stuff. I actually did do really well, and actually had a really good result from that, and passed the whole course with a great result. So it really did, despite how it may look, at least looking back on it now, I did do really well from that in terms of the grades that I achieved and stuff. So you know, I was really pleased. You know, I got really good GCSEs in general, so I was really pleased. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. Really random. I just thought, you know what, why not just look back at some of my past and share it with you guys, for those of you that hadn't seen it, and see how myself in 2015 thinks about myself in 2007. So there we go. So thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, all the editing was me. I put all the tracks in myself at certain times, and all the panning down to the location, like it did in Friends. Trying to do my own version. Oh yeah, trying to be as creative as I could, but obviously, you know, it was so long ago now as well. So thanks very much for watching these, guys. I hope you've enjoyed them, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Take it easy.